Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a great morning. I was originally gonna make this video into two separate ones, but I decided I'm gonna make one long video with two topics this time to try something a little different than what I usually do. So this video is gonna include my top 5 picks of the best comfort food as well as the best Mexican food. So here we go. Um, the top 5 best comfort food will be what I'll begin with. Number 5, chicken and dumplings. It's a great food to eat on a cold day, and it feels good in the tummy. And on a cold day, there's nothing better than that, in my opinion. Um, it can feed large groups, and it can be made in a slow cooker. So that's always good if you have a busy life and don't necessarily have time to cook. Mashed potatoes and gravy. It's a great side for a Thanksgiving dinner and a good side for any meal, really, especially with meat. Um, it don't really take very long to make, and definitely tastes good smothered in gravy. Any gravy, really. The brown gravy, turkey gravy, chicken, mushroom gravy, maybe not so much. I've had mushroom gravy. I don't really care for it all that much, even though I do like mushrooms. Um, Beef stew. This is one of my all-time favorites in the winter months. Comfort food. Um, Definitely something that I like to add with steamed rice, like regular rice. I think it'll also be good with brown or any rice, but I prefer white rice. Um, you could also add biscuits to make dumplings with the stew. My grandma used to do that all the time, and it was really good like that. Um, it's quite hearty, but also quite healthy. So you're also getting a lot of vegetables and meat, but you're also getting a really good, tasty stick to your ribs meal that is also quite affordable as well. It don't have to cost a whole lot of money, and you can add a variety of different things like potatoes, carrots, celery, onion, peas, corn, green beans, anything really, or and then you stew beef like roast beef. Um, it could also be made in a slow cooker, so it doesn't necessarily take very long to prepare. Um, but if you have a busy life, it's also good because you can cook on a slow cooker and you can get what you need to do done and not have to worry so much. Number 2, the tamale pie from Merlot's. It's one of my favorite things to order when I eat there, and it's a great thing to add to the as a side with your build your own salad. It tastes great. It's very filling if you are hungry enough. And I definitely go to that restaurant very, very hungry. It just tastes really good. And it's something that I always order when I go there. And then lastly, scalloped potatoes. Those are really good. My grandma used to make them all the time because she knew that I love them. Um, I would eat a ton of them. I would eat like 3 helpings of them. They were so good and so warm and perfect for a cold day. Um, and they're best warm with a little salt and pepper. That's how I personally used to eat them. Some people add cheese, but I'm not a big fan of cheese. Um, After dinner, my grandma would let me eat the brown crunchy parts because there was always some crunchy parts around the side of the bowl, and eat the leftover on the spoon. I love that. It was great. Um, and it's actually my favorite way to eat potatoes. Yeah, mashed potatoes are good, hash browns are good, but you can't go wrong with a good scallop potato because it's kind of creamy and just really tasty. Okay, so on to the second part of this video, the best Mexican food. This is probably going to be a shorter part of the film or part of the video, which is why I decided to make 2 videos in one this time for my second to last video before my hiatus. I'll talk about the hiatus at the end of my next video, so stay tuned for that. So top 5 Mexican food is number 5, tamale. It's a traditional Christmas dinner. I've had them every Christmas for as long as I could really remember, and they just taste really good. It can be made in different varieties, such as savory and sweet, but they all taste great. I've had a pineapple flavored one, and it was actually really good. And I've had a potato one. I've had different kinds. They're really good. Tacos. Definitely a good Mexican meal. It's easy, and it can be made with different toppings and meat, like chicken, beef, carnitas. And then you can add cheese, lettuce, tomato, salsa, sour cream, guacamole, whatever stuff that you like to add to your tacos. Um, Rice and beans, definitely a good side to add to any Mexican meal. It's more traditional, I believe, because that's what they serve at every Mexican restaurant I've ever been to, along with the main entree, enchiladas, tacos, burritos, whatever you want. Um, it tastes great, and it's easy to make and great with tortillas. You can make a burrito with them. So you can't go wrong with a good plate of rice and beans. Burritos. Definitely a good Mexican food. It could be a quick dinner. It can be filled with a variety of ingredients. The same that you could add with tacos. Um, the best burritos are the ones from Chipotle because they're really big and they taste really good because they have kind of a lime flavor from the rice. And the sauces are really good, and the barbacoa is good, and the chicken and carnitas. I'm not a fan of the sofritas because it's tofu, and I don't like tofu. And I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan, so I don't really eat that. And the grilled vegetables, those are good. Lastly, the best Mexican food, in my opinion, is an enchilada. It's my all-time favorite Mexican food, and great for breakfast as well as for dinner. I would always eat them for breakfast. Um, Great for any Mexican fiesta meal, any party that you're having that's sort of fiesta themed. An enchilada dinner would be great. Um, it can be time consuming to prepare because you have to fill them and wrap them, and it just takes a little bit of time. And it can be made in a variety of ways, like red or green, or um, it can be made with gravy or with like a spicy mole. Um, so yeah, that concludes another video, and I hope you enjoy it, and come back for my last video before, like I said, my hiatus. And I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.